ladies and gentlemen. I believe we're going to be getting into the next games relatively soon. But, you know, me and Tug were talking just in the pre-break. Well, you know, we're sitting here waiting. We thought, have a conversation about standings, how things are looking, Tug. And I think you were going to break that down for us.
Yes, sir. Indeed. The numbers always lead to an interesting narrative. Now, I'm going to run through place, what place each of these schools have. Obviously, we're in a top four, and I will talk about their win-loss ratios afterwards and what these teams are looking into today and what they need. Now, up at top, Marquette University. They have played and won 6 series, lost 1. Seton Hall 5-2, DePaul 5-2, Villanova 4-2, Xavier University 4-2. Georgetown down here 3-4, Butler 2-4, Providence College 1-7, playing all 8 of their games. They are done in this season of the EGFC. Providence College will not be playing any more games. St. John's 0-6, they'll be playing 2 more. All of these teams playing a total of 8 games. What this means, of course, at Marquette University 6-1, their games won 20, games lost at 6, means a positive 14 map count. Now, what that means, of course, is that Seton Hall, with 7 games, only has 1. They have to win, and if they get the 3 up, they will still only come up to 13. So, at least first is guaranteed. DePaul University down by 4 as well. That crucial amount, putting Seton Hall securely in the second place. I'll get that confirmed, but the numbers make sense there. Now, DePaul University, Villanova University, Xavier University, Georgetown University, all really fighting for these numbers 3 and 4, of course, as we come in. May 8th and 9th, grand final is played on the 10th. They will be seeded correctly with seed 1 playing seed 4. So with Marquette secure there at the top, everybody else really fighting for a better seeding coming into the EGFC Big East Power Finals.
Yeah, and with that, I do believe Butler are also just finished up their game on the B stream, so we should be seeing them join the lobby just a moment, and I'm excited for that to come through, right? I'm excited to see where this one goes, and it's going to be a good time. Of course, like you were saying, right, some of these teams still have a few more games to play out. That's going to determine the situation where we're going to see things coming, and especially coming out on this one. Well, I believe DePaul is currently in 3rd place, tied for 2nd with Seton Hall. So if DePaul manage to win this, they'll be set up in 1st place. Even if they get 3 wins out of the series, though, there will still be 1 head-to-head series win-loss behind Marquette.
Yes. The tale of the take here, the narrative, right, is that Villanova and Xavier are only playing 6 games and down by a single map. So overall win-loss positive 6 for DePaul, Villanova, and Xavier at 5. Now, what that means between 2 different series is that they can not DePaul triples up, goes to 9, but these 2 teams, Villanova and Xavier, they triple up on both of their games. Not easy, but if they do it, they'll be pushing their to 6-2. DePaul wins at 6-2, but the map count will come into effect there. They could effectively top this out at 11 or 10, leaving DePaul at a maximum possible of 9 positive on the win-loss ratio for maps. Now, this has started. Sorry, I was talking too much about the numbers here. Let's get into this game.
The numbers, Mason. Yes, coming out, we have DePaul in the blue, Butler in the orange, as I believe Tug was going to say, as I rudely interrupted him there. And it's going to be an interesting game. Like you said, Tug ran you through the numbers a little bit here. So this is an important game for DePaul to try and find their standing. They want to be able to get this. It's all kind of up in the air, even now. You know, it could have looked very one-sided over these 8 games that these teams have played, but it's all relatively close, especially for these, like, the top 6 spots. It's, yeah, it's an interesting one.
I believe, yeah, okay, so it's actually just after those 3 teams. We started today out with a lot of opportunities, a lot of possibilities, even for, lower teams like Providence College and Butler. But now as we progressed on, this is guaranteed DePaul, Villanova, or Xavier getting that 3rd and 4th spot. But 3 minutes, 45 seconds on the clock. Nothing doing quite yet as Siberian gets a nice breakaway, pushing this ball away from their goal. That's DePaul right. No, excuse me, DePaul's on the left.
Now coming off once again. We're already entering a minute and a half into this first game. Kamajuni goes up. looks to drop it down. There's going to be a follow-up by Rumble. Goal 1 goes towards DePaul.
Yeah, so first blood here to DePaul. Again, them at 5-2 now, looking to really shut out Butler. That is exactly what they need, right? Every way, shape, and form. If you did not get this from just the rambling of numbers a minute ago, again, DePaul at 5-2, looking to close this out, secure their spot at 3. They cannot get higher than that as of right now.
Yeah, I mean, 1 minute left. Oh, sorry, 1 goal towards DePaul. 3 minutes on the clock. Hamajuni going to rotate, needs to get into defensive position. It's an interesting one because, again, playing it slow. Butler, of course, just came off of a loss, I believe, against Marquette. I believe they went 3-1. So they got to try and find this one.
That's Siren? Syrian?
Sir Aaron.
Sir Aaron.
Yeah.
Sir Aaron. I like it. I like it. Sir Aaron on the side of Butler going to be striking back, tying it up 2 minutes 45 on the clock after kind of a slower play here now.
Yeah, I mean, tying it out 1-1. It's
actually didn't see that. That was Carmaguni with an attempted defense, we'll say.
Yeah, it's now coming out. Pinches it straight off of the side, goes over to Siren. Looks to get it. And this is the thing, right? Butler's definitely a capable team. They can definitely, if DePaul drop their guard for a second, they can absolutely find goals, as we've seen. They've tied it up 1-1. Zombie Burger intercepts, stops it from Fish.
It was a great job stopping this kind of in the middle. This is leading now to a decent center. But just like that, Butler University playing that well. Response coming in from Rumble. Can't imagine this is going to be anything but a tussle in front of this Butler goalpost. That was on the way to get centered up decently well, but then a lower, slower shot. But Ofish coming in looking anything but like an oaf, looking like a precision, militaristic strike on this one. Came in just in time and perfectly positioned.
And now once again, goal up for DePaul. They're now being able to take the lead slightly. It's one of those things. This series is important. I believe DePaul have one more game later in the day.
Nope, this is their last.
Oh no, this
They're
is
5-2.
their last one. So they.
Yep, there's 7. This is their last.
Yes, this will be. So they need to find this, like we said, to tie up or to get second place in the bracket, and then just kind of hope that nobody steals it away from them.
Yes. That's third though. Just saying. Seton Hall is at 10. Even if DePaul 3-0s this, that would end them up at 9 at the most. Yeah, no, Seton Hall can lose their next.
Yes, Seton Hall are currently playing.
Yes.
So yeah, so the Seton Hall, they'll if this series is won by DePaul, they will be put into second, and then it all comes down to other variables.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we'll get that a little bit clarified for you. This focus here on the now. Lead of 1 here, DePaul. They're definitely looking for a 3-0 no matter what. No matter what other sides of brackets are doing. 60 seconds, Matic.
Yeah, Fish puts it in. I mean, that was
the second one, man.
Unfortunate situation. There could have definitely been some rotations coming out from Butler here. See, Webbs saw him. Yeah, Webbs. I'm not sure where Webbs was going. I don't think Webbs was looking for the pass in there, but I do think that was a bad communication overall from Butler. You need to see that one adjust.
Yeah. Well, gotta utilize your inner fast and furious, right? And skid on into those ones. Rumble now with his own right up top. So that's what 3 DePaul scores in like 12 or 15 seconds.
Yeah, pretty much. They are starting to ramp up the speed quite significantly.
Sir, like they hit one of the big boosts, gone up to 100, and they're dumping her down. All in the driver's seat is DePaul. Ofish playing offense and playing defense. A little bit of a different character model for him, right?
No, I mean, oh, what a shot! What just happened with it? Okay, I gotta see this on the replay. Because the camera angle, so Webbs goes up, Rumble tries to stop it, finds the save, and I think it just goes back and forth, yeah.
Yeah, no, so Rumble taps that if Webbs had abandoned the aerial push and, tried to bounce this to the ground, try and get a pinch from the side, something like that, would not have happened. Because Rumble hit it from where he was, and Webbs stayed up, was able to tap that one back in. This one gets a little bit easier for Butler, but they're still on.
Gine, intercepted by Saren. Goes up, 30 seconds left on the clock. DePaul up 2 goals. Big clear by Zombie Burger. Goes off the crossbar. That was almost in. Sir Aaron looking to follow it up. Butler had a really good opportunity to set it into kickoff and then possibly do work some of that magic. Again, nice. Zombie Burger. These shots.
Yeah, Rumble with the tumble there. Nicely done. Yep. And now, just like that, I was about to say, eventually we're going to see DePaul taking this back, just playing their lives, playing their time. Now it is impossible for Butler to take that W as we hit 0. DePaul up by 2. So, 4-2 victory in game number 1. DePaul looking to recreate that in games number 2 and 3.
Yeah, good work coming out from DePaul in that first game. Butler, though, had some great opportunities there. Good play from both of them. Good teamwork coordination coming out. It's what we like to see. This is feeling like it might shape out to be a bit more of a competitive match. I would,
just reporting the facts here, right? First 2 games, 3-0s. We want to see game 5s. We want to see barn burners. We want to see demolitions. We want to see high scores on both sides that tie it up towards, till that to the clock strike 0. Get that little plus next to it. Looks just so much better, right? The overtime time.
Yeah. Now, waiting for this just to come in. Talking about it, it's an interesting situation. DePaul, of course, want to take this series as much as Butler do. To be fair, I feel like it's an injustice to say that one team wants to take it more than the other coming forward here. And that's the thing, they're all hungering. They all want to get in this top 4. They all want to be able to compete in the playoffs, in the championship itself. And it's one of those things. Only 4 will make it out of the 8. Or out of the, yeah.
Okay, so
out of the 9.
now that I get a chance to calm down a little bit and look at these numbers, because a lot of these teams, not Georgetown, but a lot of these teams, Villanova, Xavier, Butler, are playing their 7th game right now. It is still possible, Villanova, Xavier to go all the way down, lose 3-0. Butler University, if they come forward and win, they're already down by 1, but if Butler wins the next 3 and the next 3 after that, then it's still possible. So really no conclusion 100% for sure in the brackets, but we'll get more information on that. And of course, the results of this game will influence that thoroughly. Now, the first 30 seconds, DePaul already striking.
Yeah, no, absolutely everything is in the air at the moment, and I think that's one of the most exciting things.
Yeah, just that simply, with the best of 5, setup, obviously 3 games instead of just the 2 makes a lot more possibilities, even later, and even with different win-loss ratio records overall, maps not even taken into account yet. So a lot of pressure here against DePaul so far, man. A lot of pressure.
Yeah, it is definitely one of those things where it's just like, oh, well, we've got to really work this forward. Coming up, Rumble shoots up. Goes over to Sir, and this is a good opportunity opening for DePaul. Zombie Burger's carrying it away.
Yeah, Zombie Burger should be glad to get out with their lives on that one, because Rumble has been cornering off these balls all day long. A lot of these have been on defense, but there's been offensive shots by them that have proved just simply to be too much for Butler players. Now, see this player, see if he recreates that as we're coming in. 3 minutes 30 on the clock. Yeah,
Webbs. Punch goes over there. Zombie Burger. Again, DePaul taking the lead early. This is what we've seen, but we have seen Butler be able to find these breakaways, be able to find these opportunities to completely push ahead. See if they can manage to make that one again.
Those, like I was saying, nice pop there by Rumble, but nice intercept over here by Webbs. Oh, and a nice... Man, okay, so how many is this? How many is this? We're going to call this another, another rolling bowling ball, basically. Was not technically touching the ground all the way through like some of these other really long, flat, low shots have so far. But you really don't see these breakaways, especially really, really low balls like that so far. But that's at least numbers 4 or 5 here. 3 matches in to the EGFC Week 4 Big East Power Finals.
Yeah, I mean... The thing, Rumble dropping down. 2 goals up for the ball.
Nice pinch.
Turn for Zombie Burger. Again, Butler keep finding these opportunities, and there it is. It finally pays out for them.
Nice job, Sir Aaron looking knightly here. It was a great shot down bottom, and Ofish, he's probably kicking himself decently right now, right? If he'd have flipped, especially that big boxy car at its side, and hit this just at a different angle, that would have obviously not been centered up so perfectly. So an Ofish defensive attempt turns into a centered ball and a Butler University point.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, right?
Call it like I see it. Call it like it happens.
Yeah.
Ovish has had some solid offensive plays so far. That one just not connecting too early. Halftime now is 2.5. Good centered shot. Webb's not going to get that one so easily, though. Rumble and Moore playing this one well. Perfectly centered.
Yeah, setting it up. DePaul looks to try and put it in. Webbs keeps it up in the air, though. That touch was very important from stopping DePaul to get another goal lead. 2 minutes on the clock. Butler needs to find a breakaway again and just put the goal in. Good save again from Webbs. Fish is going to try and keep this pressure on, though. Webbs is out of the goal now. There's an opportunity. Rumble looks to finish it, and he's going to be able to. What a shot.
What an interesting angle, too, right? This one kind of, like, panning around as we came through. Zombie, Sir Aaron, Webbs, everybody involved in that defense. Rumble just with another very, very impressive angular shot on this one. He really is kind of a master of his car momentum, right? Without just absolute control over that, half of these shots that he's making, offense and defense, simply not going to happen.
Yeah, now coming off Rumble. Goes into the corner. DePaul being up 2 goals. It's one of these, it's this situation, right? DePaul gets 2, Butler gets 1, DePaul gets another 1. Back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, Butler is really going to be looking to stop that cadence, break that rhythm, break that pattern, especially after a 4-2 loss in round 1.
Now, once again, Aaron, bit forward. There's pressure being put on that Butler's side. By DePaul, this is a good opportunity. Butler gets it off the backboard. All they need to do is get it past Carmaguni.
Ofish with a great interference there, running that play. And now Ofish decently centered. Okay, so yeah, I gotta say this. Something I've noticed is that DePaul University, they're getting challenged way more often on ball. As I say that, Carmaguni managed to snag this one in, even through some solid defense. But it just feels like DePaul is not connecting on their possession so much. You know, it's passes, it's intercepts, it's lost 50-50s. There's a lot going into this, but still a great job by DePaul. Some of these being longer range shots, and that is resulting in their pretty dominant 4-1. Now 40 seconds to go. Butler has the time. Will they do it, though? That's a different story, different question entirely.
Yeah, I mean, and this is the thing, right, is we still have a chance for Butler to be able to swing back immediately.
What was that?
No, I was going to say, well, you know,
Yeah,
I was talking about next game, again, on the 0-0 reset, 5 minutes. They could still see a reverse comeback. It would be an absolutely insane storyline. It would be. Inspirational is the correct word. It would be an inspirational line for it to take. But I think DePaul have game 2 ramped up.
Yeah, again, they've had some nasty interruptions in their coordinations, in their passes and connections across, but even so, longer range shots and more has yielded in a DePaul very dominant lead so far, and I do believe with 4 up, now 10 seconds on the clock, we have reached a point where there is not enough chronological resource, that's time, y'all, for this result to be changed. Okay, Carmaguni just looking to make this a little bit prettier. Are we to see another Brazil? Another 7-1, another 2 seconds here for DePaul?
It's potential, right? I never want to see it, but we are sitting on it.
We talk about interesting narratives and storylines, real-world representations of the game that obviously... Oh, there it is! Hey, who would have guessed it? Do I win some money or something? Can I redeem that scratcher somewhere for my?
That's not how things work.
That's not how it works. Okay, all right, gotcha. Oh well. That's the world I one day want to live in, y'all. DePaul University taking the game number 2, 7-1. We'll be looking to close this out very quickly. Decisive order against Butler. Butler University back against the wall. Last shot here. They have been showing up, and this is something I want to touch on actually. Last map a little bit. Butler University, there's nobody here who's completely putting on the backpack that's carrying y'all. There's a very, very even performance across here. Now, what they just need to do is connect on more of these goals, obviously, but 2 shots apiece for everybody with a save as well. Sis coming in from Zombie Burger, and Sir Aaron on the take, on the point. Tells me that Butler is still very involved and gets different players in different roles, and nobody's performing badly in those. It's just DePaul that is coming through and for many different reasons, really doubling up, tripling up, and more score-wise against Butler.
Yeah, well, that is a breakdown overall. I mean, it's an interesting one, being in this situation. We've seen a lot of 3-0s today, which has honestly surprised me.
It has.
Yeah.
This one not there quite yet, but could join there. Wait, hang on.
Hey,
yeah, okay. I'm for whatever reason, I thought that was game 3, and I just completely.
No, that was game 2. There's still.
It was, yes.
100% the potential here for Butler to break the curse.
Yes, I have not lost it yet. Everybody, stand by. It'll come one day. 7-1 there. Paul Butler. Like you said, Butler with their last shot, and they're going to be looking to completely flip the script here. The full Cinderella story. I think I said that once, and Evan really liked it.
Possibly? Maybe.
The fairy tale, the Cinderella story.
I'm a big fairy tale boy. I do enjoy me some fairy tale references. Coming off with the bounce shot, though, that was almost a fairy tale goal, as Zombie Burger almost stole it away from the entirety of DePaul.
Yeah, and everybody, like you were saying, the entirety, everybody was involved in that one. Everybody got a piece of that ball. But nothing doing quite yet. 30 seconds in.
Yeah, it's went off turn. Goes over. Good pressure from Butler, putting Karma Juni on the back burner with the rest of the pool. As soon as I said that, Fish just steals that one away.
Nicely, okay, so that was good by Webbs to sit back and defend, but Sir Aaron was up front, kind of looking like he's trying to do it himself. A hard task indeed. That's the 3rd demolition now, coming out, Rumble, that's DePaul. There's a 4th. Getting scrappy here. Blood for blood, strike for strike. That was a DePaul University player who almost put it in his own goal.
Yeah, off the backboard, this is how DePaul enjoys to score their goals.
That's a good shot. Ofish right there, not going to happen so easily, not across this guy.
And now once again. Aaron goes over Webbs. Back and forth to the Zombie Burger.
Tail of the take here is that Butler University has not given up a long possession so far. Doing a much better job they have in previous maps against DePaul of, again, maintaining possession. DePaul has really been dominant on that, and you can see that in a 4-2, 7-1 scoreline in games 1 and 2 respectively.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, right? DePaul is playing phenomenally well. They're keeping up the tempo, and I think that's one of the most important things. Is the tempo they're managing to keep. They're not giving Butler much chance to play at the speed they want to, and that's, again, when you start controlling a game fundamentally, you tend to have the series won. So I'm curious to see if we can see Butler break out from this, kind of change the pace, mix it up. But right now,
I'm 100% with that.
Yeah.
Cadence, rhythm, patterns, and momentum, just always really frequently spelling out W's, spelling out victories for individual teams, right?
Yeah, I think I tend to find tempo and momentum kind of, although similar. I wouldn't say, I don't know. DePaul obviously have 2 series wins. I think momentum.
Using a lot of
no, absolutely,
synonyms there,
absolutely. I think momentum in Rocket League is kind of an interesting one because I think it's a mental state as well. What a lovely slow play from Oafish to Karma Jr., who just shot it in. You actually see Zombie Burger pondering what to do, and then immediately went for it and was like, "Wait, I can't get that. I misread that."
A decently centered shot as well. Got to point that one out. Nice pass play resulting in a point here for DePaul. They have struck first on every one of these maps so far. First blood.
Yeah.
Cue the Rambo. First blood. Have you seen Rambo?
I have not, which I know is going to make some movie heads absolutely. I'm gonna get Twitter flamed, but no. Not really my jam.
No Rambo. Okay. Word. Oh, gravy. Watch it soon. It's good.
In The Godfather. If I can redeem some points that way.
That is one of the most quotable movies of all time. Now, have you seen all 3 of them?
No, I've only seen the first.
How old are you, Davik?
I am 21.
an adult by some people's standards, but maybe not FBI Tugboats, because he's not seen The Godfather Part 2 and Part 3.
Well, there you go.
But a masterpiece if there ever was one. Now what we're looking at is another masterpiece here by Zombie Burger, bouncing off of walls and more, putting this one down at 97. He's 22 or 23, so maybe about your same age. I'm not sure where I'm going with that one, actually.
All right. Well, you know what we do see? 1-1 at 1-1-1 on the clock.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Coming into the kickoff. We've seen 2-2 at 2-2-2, and we've seen 3-3 at 3-3-3, but that's the first time throughout the entire season we've seen 1-1 at 1-1-1.
Oh, you know what would be, 5-5.
Oh,
5-5-5.
oh my goodness, what an attempted play by DePaul there. That was almost phenomenal.
Phenomenal, in my opinion, that the offense and defense both doing great things, right?
No, absolutely. That was a absolutely fantastic answer by Butler.
It was. Now tied up here. And now the advantage. Okay, so we're talking about this last game between Xavier, St. John's. Butler now at 2-1 is in the lead in this series for the first time. We talked earlier about cadence, rhythm, momentum, patterns, everything else.
Yep.
Navik had an interesting point about difference therein, but I'm just using the synonyms. All of those things are going the way of Butler right now.
The sequence, the frequency. You know, we could stay here for a while. Oh, a fish finds a touch. They're going to carry it away. Sererin challenges it. Clips up into the sky. That's a pinch. Here's a setup. Oh, a fish just needs to get it past Webbs. Webbs doesn't find it. Rumble doesn't find it. This is looking fantastic for Butler. As, ladies and gentlemen, they may break the 3-0 curse that we've seen throughout tonight, at least on the A stream. I'm not sure how the B stream's gone. In fact, we know it hasn't. Butler already broke the 3-0 curse on the B stream by going 3-1. Oh my goodness, the last second from Karma Juni to tie it up.
Literal last second. Okay, so we're as close as humanly possible as the time allows. Interesting. Well, I guess this could be technically be 0-0, but we're going to go with it regardless. 2-2, DePaul University. I was going to say, they have not been down in the series so far. Still coming through, allowing the pressure to make diamonds on this one. Striking at the 11th hour, tying this up. We'll be seeing overtime, guaranteed.
Yeah, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's the overtime. The first overtime of the night on the A stream.
Love overtimes, right? Because you end up in you're as even as you get, right? You're as even as you get before outside of pre-game, right? 50-50.
We could play an entire game of Rocket League here. This could go on for.
Yeah.
This could go on so long that.
It should go on for technically.
B stream overtakes us. There's a potential.
Madness.
But
never heard of it.
There's a lot of pressure coming on. Butler manages to break it away though. Good answers, good decision making by the Butler squad. Goes over to Oafish. That's a big clear. Webbs is going to try and put this one in. Or the patience from Karma Juni.
Nicely done by Karma Juni. Like you said, the patience there. Staying up top, not utilizing his boost quite yet. That's a decent little night. Oh, Karma Juni playing the fire under his rear end. Nicely done.
Yeah, this is looking a bit concerning for the DePaul squad. They want to 3-0 it as much as they can. Oh my goodness, my heart almost stops. That was.
If that had been any other angle, Sir Aaron would. They had no time to respond. They just happened to be there.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I'm not calling that block lucky because it was a result of positioning, but if they were anywhere else, they just simply would not have had time.
Is that going to go in? Or there was an attempt by Karma Juni to get the follow-up touch, and that would have gone in, but there was a whiff. It's going to line up. There's so much going on. DePaul take it 3-0.
Butler University and DePaul here. Keeping weak casters on the edge of our seats. Oh, Webbs! If Webbs had gotten there a quarter of a second earlier, that would not have been an opportunity for Oafish. But man, oh man, Butler just really kind of put themselves in a bad position there with ball rolling in, and they do not want, obviously, any momentum in their car going the other way, allowing that one to come in. So Butler falling, Heartbreak Hotel, 3-2 in the very, very end after a solid little bit of overtime as well.
Yeah, no, that was an absolutely phenomenal series coming out from DePaul. Managed to take it 3-0. Butler almost breaking the curse that we've seen throughout tonight. Next up, though, Butler's got another opportunity against St. John's here to redeem themselves, actually find themselves a series win in their last of the games. This is their last opportunity. They don't want to go 3-0. Oh, sorry, 0-3. Too many 3-0s.
Yes, sir. No, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, on the day, they do not want to lose all these all the way out. St. John's on the other side. Yeah, their playoff push is effectively finished. They'll be looking to take a W as well. We'll be back with you guys just a little bit here on the EGFC. This is week number 4, and we are getting towards our top 4.